In recent weeks, we've learned that the world doesn't care for us Jews as much as we thought they did. And we've also learned that as Jews, we care for each other far more than we ever thought we really do. There's a fascinating comment from Rashi in the beginning of this week's Parsha that sheds light on the concept and the meaning of true Torah Jewish unity that's important to reflect upon as everybody is, thank God, talking about the amazing Jewish unity that has emerged now in the tremendously challenging times that we're living in. In the beginning of the Parsha, Rashi comments on the words Yitzchak ben Avram. Yitzchak was the son of Avram. Avram hoiled es Yitzchak, the Torah says Avram gave birth to Yitzchak. And Rashi says that at the time of Avraham and Yitzchak, there were, quote, Leitzonei Hador, there were cynics. There were those people in the generation who made fun. And they said, Yitzchak is not the son of Avraham. May Avimelech nisabra Sarah. Sarah, Yitzchak's mother, is pregnant from Avimelech. Isn't it an incredible coincidence, these cynics argued, that Avraham and Sarah are married for so many years and they have no children, and then one day Sarah is taken captive by Avimelech, and despite the fact that nothing happened between Avimelech and Sarah, 9 months later Sarah gives birth to Yitzchak? Please, argued the Leitzoni Hador, Yitzchak is the son of Avimelech. Ma'asa HaKadosh Baruch Hu, says Rashi, what did Hashem do? Tzor klaster ponov shel Yitzchak doimel Avram, he made Yitzchak look exactly like Avram, his real father. V'heidu kulam, and everybody gave testimony and said, wow, look at this. Avraham hoiled es Yitzchak. It's true. Avraham gave birth to Yitzchak. They look exactly alike. Now let me ask you 3 quick questions. Number 1. There were leitzonei hador. There were people in the generation who made fun. There were cynics. There were those who mocked. There were jesters, scoffers. Really? You don't say. Wow. The Rabbi Shalom made it his business to respond to them? Why? In every generation there are cynics. In every generation there are people who like to point out the hypocrisy, the interesting sort of nonchalant happenings in everybody else. They love to point out the ironies all over the place. These are not people with substance. These are not people of consequence. They're just leitzonei hador. They're just people who make fun of everybody else. Why bother responding to them? And you think responding to them is going to help? You answer this question, they'll find you another question. Why are we bothering to respond to the scoffers, to the cynics of the generation? Question 1. Question 2. How does Hashem respond? He makes Yitzchak look like Avraham. He makes father and son look alike. Ma'oso HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What did Hashem do? He made them look alike. Really? Every father and son, or almost every father and son look alike. Why is this considered some great miracle? The truth is Yitzchak was Avraham's son. Why is it so fantastic to believe that Yitzchak and Avraham looked alike? What's the big deal about this? And finally, question number 3. At this part of the Torah, Yitzchak is 40 years old. He's getting married to Rivka. He's already married to Rivka. Now the Torah wakes up to tell us, oh, there were scoffers, there were cynics who had made fun and said that Yitzchak was the son of Avimelech, and so Hashem made Yitzchak and Avraham look exactly alike. Why is this coming up now? If this was an issue, it would have been an issue when Yitzchak was born, not now 40 years later when Yitzchak gets married and is ready to start a family of his own. And yet now the Torah sees it necessary to point out that Avraham and Yitzchak, by some miracle of Hashem, looked exactly alike. Here's an insight. The leitzonei hador, those who made fun, the mockers, they weren't just saying things in jest. They weren't just poking fun. They were challenging the existence of the Jewish people. They said, look at Avraham and look at Yitzchak, the first 2 Jews. They could not be more different than they could not be more polar opposites if you tried. Avraham is a man of chesed, Yitzchak is a man of gvura. Avraham spends his life teaching the world about one Hashem. Yitzchak spends his life digging wells. 2 Jews. And they're as different as possible. The Leitzoni Hador weren't just making fun, they were challenging the very existence of the Jewish people. They said, these people are not going to last. They're going to oppose each other. There's going to be inner fighting. There's going to be a lack of harmony among themselves. The Avrahams of the Jewish nation and the Yitzchaks of the Jewish nation, those who believe in the Avraham path of outgoing and teaching the world, and those who believe in the Yitzchak path of sitting and studying Torah, they're going to clash so bad that they're never going to get along. It will implode, and nothing will come of it. The Jewish nation are not united enough to survive, they said. It's from Avimelech, meaning to say, the foreign influences will get involved and destroy the Jewish people. There is no eternity here. The two original first Jews are too far apart from each other to form a united nation, so to speak. Were they wrong? Not entirely. Avraham and Yitzchak were very different from each other. So what did Hashem do? Hashem made Avraham and Yitzchak look exactly alike. Not just as a regular father and son, but Hashem made them look exactly alike. So that everybody would take a look and go, oh my God, Avraham and Yitzchak, father and son, what does it mean? Hashem showed that there's something deeper that unites Avraham and Yitzchak. They have a common mission to fulfill the mission of Hashem, to fulfill the mandate of Hashem, which is equally manifest in both of them. Actually, Avraham is doing it his way. Yitzchak is doing it his way, but they're really doing the same thing. Hashem told our enemies, once again, you're underestimating the Jews. In a moment of crisis, in a moment of truth, you'll see them band together like nothing and never before. And their true colors will show. And they'll show everyone that they're a people of Hashem. Why is this coming out now when Yitzchak is about to get married? The reason is obvious, because Yitzchak is about to have children. He's about to have a son called Yaakov, from whom will come the 12 tribes, from whom will come 3,500, 4,000 years of Jewish history, from which an eternal people are about to be born. So as the Jewish nation is about to begin its real journey of eternity, Hashem says, look at this. The Jewish people inherently, on a deeper level, the Yitzchaks and the Avrahams are so powerfully united that even our enemies will not be able to turn a blind eye. They'll see how united we are, and they'll know somewhere deep down that we are truly invincible. For as long as we band together, for as long as we understand that we really are children, descendants of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and though our bodies and our minds and our opinions may always be different, and they will continue to be, the neshama, from Hashem's perspective, it's one and the same. We're all children of one Hashem. For as long as we remember and portray that, we are truly invincible. Have a wonderful Shabbos.